Welcome back, welcome back. So, I would like to say, fair use. We know you're gonna block this. Thank you, Lex. Um, and thank you, Charleston White, for being a fucking rat. Thanks for turning on their side, revealing their plan, and now I'm gonna show how they tried to do it to me. But you fucking failed because I'm a Jedi like my father before me.
Their child over to what? To the prison system. So when I saw all white jury, I called you and told you, have no fear. White people ain't that bad. I had faith in that all white jury, didn't I? Didn't I, man? Listen,
So what Obi-Wan Kenobi's doing is proving how many fake ass rogue agent people are out there and how they got hired to like soup people's brains up. You know? And I've been saying that for a long time. And I did a video with Mr. Charleston White. And I think people think I like that guy. I don't like anyone. But you know what I know about rat rogue agents? You can't get into the other side without telling a truth they've never heard before. Because we don't want to hear the same old shit. So thanks for ratting on Aiden Ross. Thanks for showing what the fuck he was doing and that he's a rat. Leading his own people down, but using us. Thanks for doing that. Fucking moron.
feel horrible because I'm trying to strengthen your faith with my faith in white people, homie. I told you, man, that white jury gonna do right by us. I told you that, homie, and I believed it. I feel foolish. I feel stupid for even calling you, trying to make you believe.
Wait until my father gets his hands on you. You think you feel foolish and stupid now.
What I believe, because I really believe that, fam. Nigga, I don't win against my own people trying to convince black people, white people is good, homie.
You see, my father said, pay the fuck attention to what people say. They will tell you exactly who they are. It's up to you to believe them. So when he says, I went against my own people, I believe him.
Only to look like a fool in such a case. So you see what he's doing by having this broadcast, the idea. Now remember, he's working with all these people. They're all part of the same clique. Now they're presenting, there's white people good and there's white people bad. Now he just cleaned that up to, they're bad. They're all bad. Autistic kid. This kid has a Chinese man. Oh, it keeps doing this to me. Bunch of bad white people. So when I saw all white jury, I called you and told you, have no fear. White people ain't that bad. I had faith in that all white jury, didn't I? Didn't I, man? Listen, I feel horrible because I'm trying to strengthen your faith with my faith in white people. I told you, man, that white jury gonna do right by us. I told you that, homie, and I believed it. I feel foolish. I feel stupid for even
You mean you didn't think they would do what they've been doing? And when one of their guys, stabs somebody down, they get 10 years, 5 years. That kid got 35 years. Why don't they do that to fucking gangbangers? How come gangbangers get 5 years? 3 years. My friend got stabbed in a fucking high school. And that nigga got 5 years and got out in 3. How come? Was he a sacrifice?
all of you trying to make you believe what I believe. Because I really believe that, fam. Nigga, I don't win against my own people trying to convince black people, white people is good, homie. Only to look like a fool. So why would I expect them to have compassion for a kid who has epilepsy like an autistic kid? This kid has saved more children's lives as a kid, unintentionally, than he ever thought a punch or had a fight. Everything I know about the white man, the only way to beat him is you can beat him with his law. I did. I served time for white man. bragged about it. I've committed some of the most. I ain't got nothing on my record. No felony conviction, no what. And I got a murder for a white. So.
And in the real world, we call that you went to jail and they said, here's a cigarette and a sandwich. First 48 style. What you want to do? And like all the other niggas, they say, I'm not going to jail for the rest of my life. So I'll turn on my people.
Now his apology for interfering with their decisions is turned into narcissism, and me, I, blah, blah.
Man, so if white people can do that for me, they'll do it for your son too. Front page paper.
All right, let's get here.
Okay, so you admitted somebody has the power to let a criminal killer that'll kill them, but you get to come out here and promote to what, other black kids and men? Kill them. They'll let you go free. No, nigga. No. My father said, that's not what you do. You follow the law or they will smash your ass to dust.
We'll get back to that one. All right, let's go here real quick. So this short came up.
Like to destroy Carmelo Anthony's entire case.
So wait, the guy that was trying to defend Carmelo, he actually destroyed his case. So now we have, he suggested leave it as a white jury. He says he's against his own people, and he destroyed Carmelo's case. Well, how?
You cannot bring a weapon to school. Yeah. So you can't say I was
What if he says self-defense?
There's no self-defense, because if you are afraid the day before, well, you have to take a weapon to school, why not notify your parents?
Are yous mad at me because I made that reading and said, be careful, my brothers, they're gonna set you up. Someone's gonna stab somebody soon, and you're finished. You know, the psychological warfare is real. You know, you kind of say it yourself, and you kind of say you use it yourself. And what I noticed about my little Avengers is they pick and they pick and they pick, but nobody ever touches you. They might touch you, but they ain't gonna get rid of you. That's your job. You're the GOAT. You're going up on that cross. You know why? Because the law's the law. And harassing and gang stalking and fucking with somebody's against the law. But you have to prove they're doing that. Because then when you take action, you're just crazy, nigger. You're just a crazy nigger. You know? So as they pummel your brain, you know, with the T's and the physical things, then you go home on your little magical phone that I've learned now that we all get a special little algorithm and they send things to your phone that will make your mind aggressive. Like a nigga like Charleston White. Someone that'll convince you to fucking just do things, stand up for yourself. The Lord said stand up for yourself, but he said use the law. Because that's the only thing that'll set you free. Not fucking raw random acts of violence. You know? And I noticed a lot of things. And my Batman brain kicks in after things happen. You know? And I start putting it together. Now, what I noticed is there's always people with fucking NASA shirts walking around me. Now, imagine you live in a Spanish town where these niggas barely speak English. They want to be Americans, but they're walking around with fucking NASA shirts. Americans don't even wear NASA shirts. So tell your fucking people to stop Oh, yeah, they stopped being around for. I haven't seen a NASA shirt in a while. Then, when you know what movie role they're gonna select you for, because you're in a movie now, baby. You're on a Truman Show. They'll keep on showing you shirts. You'll keep getting shirts. You'll start noticing people wearing shirts. And the same theme keeps popping up. See, for me, it was Michael Myers. They always send a Michael Myers person around. It could be a fucking little girl to a fucking grown-ass man to a bum hobo. You know? Didn't what was the other one? Scarface, Selena, and Aaliyah shirts. You know? All people that had tragic ends. You know? I think that have something to do with pushing your buttons and seeing that these people take very, 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 very close care and time in knowing who you are and where you go and who you talk to. And, so when you go to your route, when you live your life, you're going to start noticing interruptions. People always fucking with you, egging you on. And if you don't catch it, you start having outbursts. And then them shirts start popping up more. And the more anger you get, the more shit they'll let happen. Because they're waiting. They're hoping their little subliminal messaging is working. But I'm not none of these niggas. I'm something else.
Why not notify your parents? Parents, you notify the school teacher. School teacher that's bringing these kids in here and result.
Why not notify the police like, everyone else does? So you can keep records on people to prove they keep fucking with you. So when you whoop their ass, see, they want you to kill somebody and hurt somebody real bad. The people involved probably don't even know. You think that kid knew he was going in the floor? You think his parents knew? I bet you they signed up for it, though. Or maybe they did. That's a nice little way to get into the club without you actually having to put your kid in the floor. You just give them over to the plan.
All this issue is called conflict resolution. We was taught in homes that has morals and values. You tell the teacher. Somebody with you, you tell the teacher. Let the teacher know. So when y'all have an altercation, you're cleared and you're covered. Documentation beats conversation. So words of documentation to say this is self-defense. It's a premeditated crime because you took a weapon in fear.
Oh, like when y'all had me walking around with my knife, right? Because I got crackhead ass drug dealer motherfuckers and all these fucking people in this building threatening my lives. But they don't get in trouble. They could do anything they want right outside, right in front of fucking police cameras, and nothing happens. But for some reason, I haven't been getting followed by the fucking cops. Like, niggas is waiting for me to do something so they could be right there. And then I fucked y'all brain up and started going Vegeta. I'm gonna tear somebody ass up and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, by the law, because, the law says if someone touches you and threatens your life, you're allowed to pummel them. You're not allowed to stab them. You're not allowed to, do certain things because self-defense goes a certain limit. You gotta the deadlier the force they give you, you get to match it. And I know these things. And that's why I pummeled everybody's fucking brains through their egos and kept telling them, you're a bitch. You're a bitch. You ain't gonna do nothing. Because you're a fucking paid actor like Kanye West said. You got paid to fucking, you can't shoot me. You can't touch me because you got paid to just antagonize me. And I'm the one that's supposed to do the pummeling, right? But I'm a Jedi. And you're all Darth Vader. Like when he had him on that thing, he's like, you will fight me. And he's like, no. Yeah, you didn't learn that was a lesson from fucking Star Wars. You didn't learn the lesson of the good guys can't always kill everybody, especially bad good people. Jabronis.
Anticipating to use it.
That was premeditated, though.
And innocent of track meet. You getting ready to run track with other kids and you got a knife on you. No, man, you got to go to jail. You got to go. Charleston White.
All right, so spy.
Oh, what the matter? That little trick didn't work. Like, why y'all keep sending it? Oh yeah, the new one, the fucking little Spanish homeless guy. I'm gonna. Do you realize? Keep sending these. I'm gonna keep scaring them off. These fucking niggas you fucking are picking are brainwashed by the bullshits and the drugs. These niggas don't want to get pummeled. I'm willing to take a punch. Can they take it?
Saboteur is called a mole or an infiltrator. All right, so we're going to go. Oh, these are so out of order. Hold on. Let's go back for a minute.
It's a joke.
Time for killing a white man. Stood over and watched him die. That's a bad.
So this is.
And they didn't lock you up and then mysteriously make you go bye-bye? Like everyone else that's ever... They don't let niggas say things like this. That's the first sign of you're a fucking agent. Or you're a stupid liar. Because all black people should know, if you do some shit like that, they're coming, because one, it's against the law. You shouldn't be able to do that to anybody and brag about it, especially people that rule over you. That's like fucking, what are you fucking Malcolm X 2.0 now or something? Is that what Malcolm told us to do? No, that's not what Malcolm told us to do. He said, defend yourself. You have to go by the law, because they're playing Jedi mind tricks on you. They want you to fucking do something. Oh yeah, I think it's because the Bible said, if you go at these people without me, you're going in one way and you're gonna flee 7 different ways. You're always gonna lose, because you're supposed to call me and I'll get them.
Stood over and watched him die. That's a bad.
So this is him talking about himself during.
How many of you have fallen? How many times do I gotta call out? Who's gonna go by? What happened? Condolences. I don't want you to get mad, but I had a YouTube problem for a long time, and I said multiple times, if you don't stop, you're going to see my father. And I just find out 2 years later that the direct person I was talking to, they had a lung problem. Yeah, right. My father sat your ass down. Everyone I write about, everyone I say, if you don't stop blocking me, everyone goes bye-bye. And then I find out months and months later, or I see, for the people around here, I see the victims, It's how I know to do little checkups on people. And then my father just, he shows me everything. It's like he controls your device or something. Because I've been waiting to see that report for a while. So I can say hi to the new CO. I know you're watching. I think you should play nice.
Talking about himself during his troubled times.
I'm the only.
My father said use a sword, but it's called the sword of truth. The word. And I think it has more power than I ever thought before. I thought it was just tell the truth. But I'm starting to think it's you can call judgment on people, because that's the fucking truth. And then the Lord comes. And then what do they say? That you did it? They're gonna say a nigga has magical powers or something. No, they'll never let some shit like that out there. But they'll know. They'll know.
Black man I know that ever served time for killing a white man stood over and watched him die. That's a badge of honor to me. And
So this is what a murderer sounds like. Whether you understand, whether you agree or not. Have you killed anybody?
No.
You might talk tough. This is a murderer.
You know? See, I just talk tough because that's my father warning people. Because I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm telling you what he's gonna do. Because he wrote it down already. You know? He wrote it. And since I've been seeing all things that he's, I've been testing them and seeing if, it's really, really true. And I think I passed a test or something where now he's going to show me a bigger part of what's true and how important I am. Because it's real funny. All I do is sit in my room. And now I'm just making progress report after progress report. And the game is... all the events and things are coming together in my little Batman mind. And it seems like the more I learn, the more he does. So, Well, I'm sure you guys, you already know. You fucking, what is that called? You mimic the phone. You know every single thing I watch. Does it upset you I call no one? Does it upset you that you really know that I'm in this room alone and there's just me and him? Does that upset you?
You might talk tough. This is a murderer. Okay? This is a murderer who the system failed to keep in behind bars and watch what he says about his victim.
And white people can't take that from me. So during these times when I close my eyes, my heart
Stabbing or killing this guy, being over, nobody can take this from him. White, black, purple, it doesn't matter. Nobody can take this from him.
stood over and watched him die. That's a badge of honor to me. And white people can't take that from me. So during these times when I close my eyes,
Now, how come he didn't get demonetized? How come that didn't get blocked? I talk about don't do violence so you call the Lord and y'all block shit. Oh, because if we do what he says, everyone's going to get locked up and pounded on. If they do what I said, they sit home and watch people get pounded on. And then what are you going to blame us because you're attacking us? And then he judges you and he gives you back whatever you're getting. Thus proving that what he said, eye for an eye. Thus proving what he said, leave my children alone that wake up. There's nothing you can do. And even if you take their lives, I'm going to go crazy on you. So, you do what you got to do. And I'm going to do what I got to do. Be a good man and follow the law.
my heart smiled. Because I done something I know they wish I was dead for. They can't take that from me. And guess what? Your boy got the same thing when he lay in the bed and smile and feel weak. He can feel strong. His nature kicked in when he was afraid and scared.
So as they're continuing the bully program while he's in jail and he's around real killers and butt pirates, yeah, he's gonna be feeling real fucking tough then. I don't think so. I think he's gonna have to join the rogue agent squad. And they're gonna have him fucking do whatever, I mean, he doesn't look too really tough, That's why if you're not gangster, don't go do gangster shit, because then you got to go be around the real gangsters. And a lot of men, they're not gay until they go to jail. Then they don't care no more because they're not coming home. So, and then the violence and the petty Mia games. I remember my friend went to jail, and he was like, yo, it's like being around literal children all day. They're fighting over fucking Monopoly and shit. The game's real.
He was afraid and scared of them two big bully white boys. His nature kicked in And nature's first rule is to self-preserve. So he was too afraid to stand up and face the bullies.
So
if nature's first defense is self-preserve and there's only two choices, fight or flight, which one sounds like self-preserving more? Running away because you see danger, or let me fight the danger and hopefully survive? I think preserving would mean you get the fuck out of there. Even Batman retreats. Jesus Christ, you people are idiots.
if you put music to behind it, all right, they slap a beat on it, you can dance to it. He's telling you how proud he is of murder, right?
Sure, I wonder who his father is. Oh yeah, wasn't there a murderer named Cain and his father Satan? So who's Charleston White's father? Oh, okay, because my father said you only are what you do. You can talk that shit. What you do is who you are.
So he sat there subservient. Sitting down is a sign of submission. So he always submitted to the white boys. When they tried to come put their hands on him, his fear and nature kicked in.
Oh, really? I guess I was subservient by sitting down and Batman and everybody using my fucking brain. And look at them now. No one's laughing anymore. No one's fucking laughing. And I got my vengeance by doing nothing. I'm watching people all types of fucked up. I'm watching people lose their jobs, their lives, their health. They're suffering out there. And I have to lift a fucking finger. Because my father's real. And he will have his vengeance.
He didn't have a knife. Hey, listen, your lawyers were supposed to object to every time they mentioned a knife for it to be on record.
So you just heard him say that, right?
Just destroyed Carmelo Anthony's entire case.
You cannot bring a weapon to school.
Yeah.
So let me just make sure you're listening. You're not daydreaming.
He didn't have a knife. Hey, listen, your lawyers were supposed to object to every time they mentioned a knife for it to be on record. It was.
So you see, in one video, your son didn't have a knife. You see, in another video, he's saying you don't bring a knife to a track meet. You're guilty. You.
Imagine that. You're being gang stalked and fucked with by multiple people, and then they're gonna use the story on you if you handle one of them. Oh, that's premeditated murder. No, it's not. I have multiple videos of multiple people in one fucking town all seeming to want to keep pushing buttons. Then I got people pulling knives. Then I got hit with a bat. Then I'm fucking this and that and another knife and this and that. And but finally, when I do something because I'm in total fear for my fucking life and saying, holy shit, Sodom and Gomorrah is real. I live in the fucking most sinful place in the world, it must be. And this shit is demons. It is all demons. What's going on? I don't understand what's going on. And then I realize, how come nobody ever attacks? How come you follow the law and you tell them, come, I dare you. As soon as you swing, it's over for you. It's the last thing you're going to do when you swing. And then they never want to do nothing. All because they need you to swing first so you can go to jail. If they swing first, they're not going to go to jail. That's why I keep my distance. And that's why I tell them it's the last thing you're going to do. Because I got my phone recording. You know? I'm always going to have my phone recording. Or if it's not recording, the fear of the Lord comes in them because they look into my eyes and see I'm not fucking around. And you didn't pay some of these guys enough. You know? You didn't pay them enough. They're jabronis. And when you send the real ones, they're gonna be so easy to spot. And I'm gonna put their fucking faces on camera. See, I'm here just to expose the rats and roaches. By you keep coming in the light where I stand. You know? Keep coming in the light and revealing your fucking selves. Or stay the fuck in the shadows and stay the fuck away from me. Or reveal yourself. It's your choice.
You're guilty. You can see why the idea of this has got to be the true heart of a serpent. What did he say? My heart smiles that I did these actions. Right? So, one more time.
My heart smiles every time I walk outside and I see yous. My father always makes me see the ones he gets, you know? And then the ones I can't see from behind the scenes, your news clips come up. And then I put you in the graveyard, my little file. You know? I gotta go back through 3,000 videos to look for all the people I said, leave me alone, or my father's gonna deal with you. You know, the graveyard should be like super filled right now. But I don't have time to be petty. Yous do though.
So you can't say I was
What if he says, but what if he says self-defense? Like,
There's no self-defense because if you are afraid the day before, where you have to take a weapon to school, why not notify your parents?
So, again,
Sure, when I went to the police for 3 years and kept saying I don't know what the fuck is going on. Everybody's got a problem with me and nobody's ever really got in trouble. That's really, really suspicious. It's sort of like they're in on it. You know? Or your little gang team lied to them already and gave him a really believable story that would make them think like this fucking guy, like, wow, he's doing exactly what they said he would do. He's gonna come and say they're fucking with me. Except I got videos. Nobody suspected that, did you?
it's just very clear.
Wasn't a knife. It was a multi-fashional tool.
multi-tool.
That the state